Hello guys, it's me Amor and welcome back to my YouTube channel. And for today's video, it's still part of my northern trip, northern part of Israel trip and part of my Israel adventure videos. And this video is all about the Church of Multiplication, where Jesus Christ performed a miracle wherein he multiplied fish and also bread. Who could forget about that, especially with the Christians? And I had the opportunity also to take a glimpse where Jesus Christ attended a wedding before. And he performed another miracle where he turned water into wine. And also I had a lunch in the city of Migdal or Magdala, wherein that's the city of Mary Magdalene, and the food are exquisite. I really do hope you're having a good time wherever you are, and hopefully you're going to enjoy this video. On our way to the Church of Multiplication, we passed the city or the ancient place of Canaan, where Jesus Christ performed a miracle wherein he turned water into wine when he attended a wedding. And it's because it's not part of our itinerary. The driver and Dan stopped here in front of the churches, because there's a two church here, which is an Orthodox and a Catholic, wherein he explained that this is where exactly the place has happened. And also on our way, Dan is going to explain about this place.
The cave of Machpelah is. This is where Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, Sarah, Rebecca, and Leah, our patriarchs and matriarchs, were buried. The third holiest place is Safed, which is in the Upper Galilee, the higher hills in front of us.
And this is, as you can see, it's very green here. It's not because it's the end of winter, but it is quite near from the Galilee. And the people here are usually, or they are all like farmers and fishermen. And then we arrived here in the city of Migdal or Magdala, wherein Mary Magdalene came from. So basically, as I told you on the previous videos, the people doesn't have a surname. So if you are from that place, they are going to give you a name into it. Or it's because Mary Magdalene came from here. Mary means girl, and Magdala means the city where she came from. That's why she called her Mary Magdalene. And as you can see, lots of tourists here are stopping or having their meals. And these are the view. I think it's a pretty nice city in here. It's very biblical. It's very nice. And who knows, one of the paths that I'm walking is where Jesus Christ walked on the ancient times, where while he was teaching to the people about the Lord. And this is, as you can see, there's a lot of cars in here. That's a shopping mall and a restaurant. It's called the Magdalena restaurant. But we didn't have our meal there. That's what we ordered. Lots of fresh salads that we can eat all you can. And then a few moments later, we arrived here in the ancient place of Heptapigon, which means a place of 7 springs. It is now, as you can see, there's a lot of tourists with me, and mostly are from Europe, Canada, Slovenia, America. There are some separates that's they speak French, Italian, and also when we are actually about to leave, there are 2 bus that's from the Philippines, and they are pilgrims. I think this is now the town of Tabga, which is the place, or the place where the Church of Multiplication is located. And Dan here gathered us in this washing area, wherein he is giving some brief explanation regarding into it. It's very ancient. This is where the ancient people has to clean themselves before they go to the church. And this is actually the main entrance of the church. And I kind of have not to go with the group. I really wanted to show you the place, and I was trying to give a nice view and a nicer, like looking for a nicer place. And as long as I can, I really wanted to show you the church. It's not so big compared to the other churches that I have been, but I really do think it is very necessary. I mean, it is very important with the Catholic or the Christian world. And I was like trying to give you some like other angles and view of the church. So there are also from Korea with us and from Japan. And there's a lot of tourists nowadays because it's not that cold, it's not also that hot. So when you are entering the church, mostly the tourists guide are not really like having a loud voice to explain. They are just like trying to give you a voice because to give you a brief explanation but with a low voice, because this is a holy place and wherein people come here to pray and to give devotion to Jesus Christ. And this is the altar where the stone is located where Jesus Christ prayed and also multiplied the fish. And as you can see, there's a two fish in there and the basket, because where the candle is actually located is those were the stones wherein Jesus Christ prayed and then the miracle happened. And also, as you can see on the right part, there is a part there wherein there's a mirror wherein the ancient like the ground of the ancient place were like exposed and you can see in there, but tourists cannot really go and it's like touch it. I just really don't know if you could, but it's like I really don't think it's not allowed for you to do that, because it's like there is already a border or a security line wherein tourists only have to go there. But it's an altar and it's an holy place, so people couldn't really go in there to touch the stone, unlike the other places where I had been, like in Jerusalem in the Church of the Holy Sepulchre wherein Jesus has been crucified, or in the Golgotha. They made a hole where you can touch the tip of the Golgotha. And also like the anointing stone where Jesus Christ believed to be like laid down and anointed with oils before he was being buried on his um, tomb, wherein it's also in the Church of Holy Sepulchre. And this is actually another glimpse in front of the church, while the people are in here gathered by other like tourists. And also there are some signages here showing a brief history where in like Jesus, the times of Jesus Christ when he was in here. I just have to zoom in. I'm quite really far from those signages. And it's a wrap, ladies and gentlemen. And for you to able to get notified for all the upcoming videos that I'm going to upload soon, please subscribe and also click the notification bell button. And if you love this video, hopefully you have to like, which means you have to click the like button. And hopefully you're going to tune in for more of my adventures here in Israel, and also some of the episodes because this will be a series of videos that I'm going to upload. And I really had a wonderful time with this journey. And basically, the next trip that I'm going to upload is the Capernaum and also the Sea of Galilee, and on my way to the river of Jordan. So I really do hope you liked it and have a good time.